Hey guys, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything or Clueless Gamers, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. I am back from my 1-week vacation. I'm glad to be back. This is going to be the first video of hopefully a new mini-series that I do on this channel. The cast list for each episode usually comes out every week before the episode comes out. So for instance, this will be the 117 cast list analysis, so to speak. And what the cast list is it's usually just every character that is slated to appear in the next episode, in that specific episode. Now, I know it kind of maybe hides the element of surprise, and usually I would never look up spoilers, but because of all the comments that I get, usually they do get spoiled for me anyway, so I'm just kind of embracing it. You guys obviously do not have to embrace it if you don't want to, and if you don't want any spoilers on 116 or 117, mainly 117, I would click off this video right now. I'm going to do this today. I got the Q&A number 5 tomorrow. It's every other Sunday. And then I have the review for 116 Monday. So 3 days, 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos back on the grind. Vacation was fun, but it's always great to be back. So hopefully you guys don't get sick of me right off the bat. And we're going to get to analyzing. And I can't wait to hear your thoughts about this. Some interesting characters in 117. So again, click off this video right now if you don't want any spoilers. 3, 2, 1. So here it is. Here is episode 117, obviously an episode I've been excited for since the spoilers came out. A big thanks to Steeli-X, as always, for posting this on Tumblr. This is usually where I get the spoiler analysis from, so a big thank you to her. And the summary I'll just read real quick. After a long time, Yugioh and Rin are happily reunited, but suddenly Rin challenges Yugioh to a duel. Ever since they were children, the two of them enjoyed dueling together in the city. However, Yugioh feels that something is off with the monster that Rin has summoned. We already knew that. Here's the cast list. Yuya, Yuto, Yugioh, Yuzu Serena, Rin, Gongenzaka, Sawatari, Kurosaki Shun, Sora, Crow, Kaido, Edo, the narrator, Akaba Reiji, I'm not really sure what if that might be just a typo or not, Akaba Leo, Doctor, extras. So, a couple of interesting things. Obviously, I want you guys to give me your thoughts. The first thing that sticks out to me is Edo and Shun. That is the first, those are the first two names that stick out to me. So there is still hope, because there's nothing here about Kaido and Ruri dueling. We know that's probably going to come very soon, but maybe it won't be Kaido. Maybe it is going to be Shun. Maybe they're making their way towards the Academia. Hopefully Edo isn't going to double-cross Kurosaki. I don't think he's going to, but a few people do believe that he will. So they seem to, they're going to be in this episode. Now, is it in a flashback? Hopefully not. Hopefully they're making their way, and there is going to be some sort of Shun and Ruri interaction. That would be great. Not that I don't love Kaido, but I think a lot of people, including myself, would prefer to see Shun involved in that duel to some capacity. We have the two Reijis, maybe the second one between Akaba Reiji and Akaba Leo, with Akaba Leo's going to be in it, and we know he's going to be in 116 as well. I'm not going to analyze that cast list, but it's up if you want to look at it, so it'll be interesting. Akaba Leo getting involved. We have, maybe that means Rera, because Rera's not mentioned in this, and maybe Reiji is supposed to be Rera. I'm not quite sure, since obviously Akaba Reiji is already listed. And another very, very interesting one, there's really two other names here, is Doctor. The very bottom one before extras. That very well could be the person who controls the minds and hearts of people that was kind of hinted at 115. In fact, I would actually bet money that character probably is going to be the person who is the one who can control people's minds and hearts. Now, hopefully, it's not just a generic doctor. Hopefully, he has a name, and we'll get that name in 117. That's, if he does have a name, they wouldn't list it in this cast. They would list it as a character that we don't know yet, so that's completely normal. That'll be interesting. What do you guys think of that? Will that be the character that can control hearts and minds? And finally, the last name that's very interesting that's not on this list is Yuri. I feel like everyone is on this list. There is no mention of Yuri whatsoever. Will he come during this Yugioh and Rin duel? Maybe they're trying to really throw a curveball and just not show him in any capacity until 118 or 119 when this duel comes to an end. I'm not quite sure. I really hope that is the case. Obviously, if you've seen my podcast with Legendary Duels, my theory is that Yugioh and Rin might end up fighting for Academia because Yuri is going to threaten one of their lives, and he's going to say, I'm going to card you, I'm going to kill Rin if you don't fight for Academia, or if you don't fight against Yuya, or something in that capacity. So we'll see if that happens, if that comes through, but there's no mention of Yuri. We're going to have all 4 Bracelet Girls in this episode. Actually, I'm completely wrong. There's not even... Ruri is not in this episode. I just realized that. There's no Ruri in this cast list, so that's interesting. Now, we know the Kaido-Ruri duel is obviously not going to happen here. I guess they're really going to focus on the Yugioh-Rin duel, and maybe the Kaido mention will even be in the very beginning before the opening comes, kind of as a recap from the previous episode. So, there's no Ruri. I didn't even realize that first time going through. So we have the 3 Bracelet Girls, we have 3 U-Boys, we have Shingo, Gangenzaga, that whole crew. No mention of Rira, but that could be a typo at the very bottom. We have Akaba Leo. Obviously, there will be something between Yuzu and Serena, which is really interesting as well. And we have this Doctor character, and Edo, and Shun. So it should be a very interesting episode. I can't wait for this episode, guys. So let me know what you think of this cast list. Let me know your prediction for what's going to happen in this episode. I think Yugioh and Rin are going to start to duel, and it's going to start, as it says in the description, a happy reunion, kind of like the Serena one started. Serena wasn't off the bat crazy until she... I think... What's going on here is they're kind of waiting for the right time to turn on these people, and that's kind of the message that the Doctor has put in their minds. So, or whoever is controlling their hearts and their minds at this point. So I think it's gonna kind of be a slow burn where you start to realize how, messed up Rin actually is from her brainwashing. So it's gonna be... I'm very excited for this episode, guys, and I want you to let me know. I want you to let me know also if you enjoy this mini-series and you enjoy kind of me taking these cast lists and just analyzing them and giving your thoughts as well. I think it's a cool feature to do where I can really kind of give a 6-7 minute in-depth preview a week before. And again, it does kind of ruin the surprise to a degree, but I still enjoy the episodes a lot. Like, I knew Crow was going to be in the last one, and I still enjoyed him coming back, and Akaba Reiji and all those characters. And because of all the comments that I receive, these do get spoiled for me anyway, so I feel it's just better to kind of embrace it. So let me know if you enjoy this mini-series. Let me know, more importantly, what you think about this cast list, about this summary, about this episode. And that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoy. Subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Check out my other channel, my main one, Clueless Gamers, if you haven't already. Link will be in the description. And until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you later.